Hello and welcome to our online devotional for Wednesday, April the 1st, 2020. Our scripture for today is one of the most familiar, one of the most beloved scriptures of all time, and it's a favorite of so many. It is the 23rd Psalm. And I want to read that to you in probably one of the most beloved translations, which is the King James Version. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh me to lie down in green pastures. He leadeth me beside the still waters. He restoreth my soul. He leadeth me in the paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of mine enemies. Thou anointest my head with oil. My cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. There's so much that one could say about this psalm, but I want to focus just for a few moments on what is at the exact center of this psalm, the very centerpiece linguistically as well as theologically in this psalm. The very central word here is the word with. Right there in the middle of verse 4, for thou art with me. There's a pastor, Sam Wells, who is the pastor of St. Martin's in the Fields at Trafalgar Square in London, and he has written that the most important word in all of the Bible is the word with. God is with us. That's what the name Emmanuel means. Jesus' promise at the end of the Gospel of Matthew, for remember, lo, I am with you always, even to the end of the age. This little word with is the most important word, he says, in our scriptures and in our relationship with God. God is with us. I hope that we feel God's presence with us in the midst of these days. One of the things about this psalm is it doesn't dismiss the difficulties, the dark times, the dark periods. It says, even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, or even though I walk through the deep, dark valleys of this life, and I think that we are probably in one of those valleys as a people worldwide today, even though we're walking through those times, still we can trust that God is with us. I'm praying that you and all those in our world today who need to sense God's withness with us, particularly our healthcare providers and professionals, those who are ill, those who are sick, those who are isolated, those who have to be away from loved ones, that especially they would know God's presence with them. That the truth that is at the very center, the very heart, the very core of this psalm would be real to them, real to all of us this day. I will fear no evil, for thou art with us. Thanks be to God.